Good afternoon, everybody. Guess what? It is Color Fest weekend. And so here we are, just days away from the very first part of the event, which will happen Friday, September 20th. The rains seem to have stopped, so we are very hopeful that, although we love the rain, don't get us wrong, although we've had some rain. We look forward to some blue skies and drying out the parks, and we're all ready to go. I'm going to flip things around this show this time around, and I would actually like to start off with our guest, who is the title sponsor for our event this week, or this weekend, and that is Steve Stratton with NetX IT Solutions. Steve, thank you so much for being with us. And this is your second year as our title sponsor for Color Fest. Thank you so much for being our title sponsor and being involved in the sponsorship program. Thank you.
It is our pleasure. It's my pleasure. I love hot air balloons, and you guys do such a fantastic job. We just can't pass it up. I love this event, and we just want to see it continue over and over and over.
Well, thank you very much. Why do you like hot air balloons so much?
They're peaceful. You can just kind of float around in the air. You get to go up, and there's not a loud engine. You get the fire every once in a while, but it's just, I don't know, it's peaceful. It's colorful.
It is
beautiful, and yeah, you just can't beat it.
So, Steve, I'm gonna hold on one second. So everybody's gonna have to bear with me. As you can tell, I have a little bit of a cold.
No worries.
So my apologies. Steve, when we do another question and answer for our businesses, we talk about sponsorship. How do you choose to sponsor a business? And what do you choose your levels or your involvement?
So it varies. It has to be something that's near and dear to just about everybody in our organization's heart. In Pagosa we have Jared, Frank, Lisa, and they're all big fans of the Chamber of Commerce, the community, and Colorfest and supporting local events. So, as long as my entire company can get behind it, it's something that we kind of dive into wholeheartedly. We do things as a kind of a community here.
So, a lot of times it's hard for businesses because they get asked all the time to sponsor one thing or another. So I think, it's important for you that you mentioned it has to be a passion of yours and something that you feel that you can get behind in your organization. Now, last year, you had just taken over what was formerly Raymond Run-A-Nerd, and you are here. So tell us a little bit now about your business. How's the past year been, and what can we look forward to?
It's the last year's been fantastic. I've really gotten to know a lot of people in the community. We have got some other businesses that we're getting an opportunity to work alongside, not just providing services to. We have quite a few businesses that we obviously provide services to, cybersecurity services. We help keep them safe from, the bad actors that are out there trying to take advantage of everybody. But, I think the past year has been a real growing experience for our company as a whole, and just the bonds and the community that we have gotten from Pagosa Springs has just been fantastic, and it's really kind of changed us internally, and that's been something that's been a lot of fun for us. And subsequently, we've been able to bring a lot of the cybersecurity standards and compliance standards that we have to a lot of the businesses in and around Pagosa, and have really done a nice job at being able to keep them safe. and keep their data safe and keep them from having to worry about, if they're going to wake up, one morning and they're not going to be able to do business one day, or they're going to have to worry about a breach and explain to their clients what happened. So it's been a nice trade-off, and we've really been having a lot of fun with it.
So, Steve, you mentioned some cybersecurity, keeping you safe, firewalls. Tell us a little bit more about the scope that you can service our businesses with.
Sure. So there's multiple different avenues that cyber attackers come at you from. They attack the users, they attack the computers, they attack the networks. So they attack the users in social manipulation or phishing schemes. That's the biggest one we're seeing lately. So cybersecurity awareness training, anti-phishing or anti-spam and anti-phishing rules for emails are big in protecting the users. The training is huge. It's us knowing how to prevent the human factor from being hacked is fantastic. The computer side of things, the hardware side of things, antivirus is not the only thing that's needed anymore. There's new types of antivirus out there that's behavioral based. That's called EDR antivirus, and it's required if you want to protect yourself from ransomware. And then there's other things out there that are it sounds crazy, but 24-hour a day, 7-day a week monitoring by a security operations center, looking for things that are going wrong, and if something does go wrong, they can lock down the computer and prevent things from getting worse. And then you have the network side of things, your firewall, being able to see what traffic is coming in and out of your network and stopping it at that layer as well is super important. So we take a holistic approach to it, and we don't just cover just one thing or another. We look at everything that you have and we say, okay, listen, how can we help you protect you in the best way that you need? Because every business is different. Everybody utilizes their stuff a little bit differently. Some people have offices, some people are remote, and there's different ways of protecting people. And we look at that, like I said, holistically, and we don't just put people into a box.
And I'm sure that you can give companies kind of an overview of their system and how you can help them, or if they're good.
We sure do. We don't charge for questions. We are that kind of company. You can call us and ask us anything. Yes, and we will absolutely take a look at everything that you have. We do a lot of compliance stuff as well. So we do audits, like full-fledged audits, and we can give you back paperwork that you can give to clients, or you can give to your cybersecurity insurance company that says, "Hey, I am taking this seriously," and it can really give you that leg up against a competitor, or even a reduced rate on your cybersecurity insurance policy.
Okay. Well, once again, we can't thank you enough, and thank NetX IT Solutions for sponsoring Colorfest again this year. We hope, not sure you're in town, but we hope someone will get to make use of one of those balloon rides that we have that comes with your sponsorship. And I will say you even got a logo just for Colorfest. And so we love it. So thank you all so much for doing that and joining us.
Mary Jo, it's a pleasure. I'm excited. I will not be able to be there this year, but Ryan, my business partner's there. The rest of the staff's all going to be there, and we look forward to seeing you and everybody else in the air.
Okay. Thank you again so much for joining us, telling us a little bit more. I think we take cybersecurity sometimes a little bit for granted. So everybody heads up and pay attention. All right, let's dive into Colorfest right now. We kick off on Friday night with our Passport to Pagosa Wine and Food Festival. Yes, there are tickets still available. It's unusual, folks. This is a first in about 8 years that we have not been sold out at this time. So you can purchase tickets online at pagosachamber.com. And that is Friday night's tickets. Your ticket price includes the collectible wine glass, of course, some fabulous wines. Our wine book is just amazing. Great food. We also have a free VIP gift for you, seating. And the entertainment is what Maxwell Miller, who is just going to wow the crowd. It's going to be a fabulous evening on Friday evening. Now, on Saturday, I'm going to talk about the launches in just a little bit. Let's get through the events first. On Saturday is our Bands and Brews event. That one, it starts at 4 o'clock. Let me jump back just a little bit. Friday night's event is from 6 until 9. On Saturday, our Bands Brews is from 4 until 8. And that is our breweries. We have cideries. We actually also have non-alcoholic this year. And for those of you who don't drink beer and would just like to buy a general admission ticket, we do have wine for sale by the glass, so as well as non-alcoholic. So come and join us on that event. Tickets for that event are also online at pagosachamber.com. If you get there and you say, well, okay, I'll do a tasting, you're happy to purchase an upgrade ticket as well. And then we have 2 bands that afternoon. C.W. Aon will be back. He has not been here for several years. He was a huge hit several years ago. So we've been able to work into his schedule and get him back. And we also have out of Denver Soul Over Luna, who is just an incredible high energy rocking band. They're going to be our entertainment this year. Now, don't forget that on Saturday evening, weather permitting, we will have a balloon glow. Now, with the configuration of the park and stuff, we may not have as many balloons as we'd like, but we know we'll have at least 3 balloons launching for our glow, 3 or 4. So that is Friday night in the athletic field. That takes place about 7:15 in the evening on Saturday. Now I want to talk about a really important addition. On Friday night and Saturday, we also have a free shuttle service. That shuttle service will be running from the Reservoir Hill Trailhead parking lot behind Healing Waters at the base of Reservoir Hill and circle around to Mary Fisher Park and take you over to the athletic field. That is going to be a continuous shuttle from 5:30 until 9 on Friday, and from 3:30 until 8 o'clock on Saturday. Folks, please don't risk getting a ticket by parking on Hermosa Street, by trying to park in the alleyway, by trying to park on San Juan Street where you're not supposed to. There are designated parking lots and parking areas. We're trying to help you. So we have this free shuttle provided by Wilderness Journeys, and we want to thank our sponsor for the shuttle, and that's the Bootlegger, and both Christina and Mark over at the Bootlegger. So thank you so much, because this is really important. This is going to get you to and from the event. So it's running the whole time. You don't have to walk all the way up to the base of Reservoir Hill. We've got the shuttle. Wait 5 minutes. There's going to be multiple shuttles running. So just know that there is shuttle service for you Friday night and Saturday. So again, don't risk getting a ticket. Let's park in the appropriate places and let's help you get there through our shuttle service. Now, I have had several questions about, is there the Breakfast with Balloons? There is not this year. Breakfast with Balloons is not happening on Saturday. So let's now talk about the launches. The launch will happen on Saturday morning in the downtown area, off of Hot Springs Boulevard, south of the construction area at the Springs Resort. So it will be closer to the downtown, to Town Hall and the new Department of Human Services in Rose Mountain area. There is a lot of vacant land there. Now, you will not be able to park there, but you can walk onto the field. We recommend that you park either at Town Hall, which is closed. You can park up on the Reservoir Hill parking area, which is actually a beautiful location to see that overview with the balloons launching and inflating and then launching. It's actually a great location. And then you're kind of out of the mainstream of things. Along San Juan Street in Mary Fisher Park, you can park all over there or any places other than town. However, please be aware, don't block streets, don't block the highway. Please be cognizant of your driving skills and what is legal. So find those places to park, parking lots, places that are not open on Saturday to watch the launch on Saturday. Again, downtown on Hot Springs Boulevard in the vacant lot south of the current construction area. Now, on Sunday, we will be launching on the west side of town. Everybody says, where is that? So there are going to be, there never has been one launch location on the west side of town. We will be launching from various locations on the west side of town. We will be in and around Park and Eagles Loft area. So just know that you cannot park at the Pagosa Lakes Recreation Center. That is for their members there only. That parking lot will be closed off with someone there, allowing only people going into the recreation center. But there are other areas. You can park in strip centers. You can park over by Walmart. There are different locations that the balloons will be launching from. So that's really all I can tell you right now is each balloonist finds a different location. But there will be along the west side of town. It could be over at the POA Clubhouse off of Vista. So be aware that it is along the Park and Eagles Loft area that we will be launching on Sunday morning. Once again, please don't park on the highway to take beautiful pictures. We know it's beautiful. We know you want the shot of the lake in front and the mountain in the back. Do not pull over on the highway and take your pictures. You may get a ticket. So we want everybody to be safe. Please don't get out of your car, go onto the grass and take a picture because you've left your car and on the highway, and that could be a ticket. So please go to a designated parking area park and take your pictures. We want you to have wonderful memories of this weekend, but we just want to make sure that you know to be legal when you are in and around town. And the last thing I want to mention is our friends over at Aspen House and Aspen House Services. They will be doing the color run on Saturday morning, and they will be starting registration opening at 7:30 in the morning at Yamaguchi Park. That admission is $30, and you get a t-shirt, a color run t-shirt, and then of course you get to run the course, which is along the Riverwalk. So the views of the balloons are stunning and in a very different perspective. And you also get to go through several color stations. That's the important part, because then you get doused with color and it's super fun. So support another great organization in our community, and that is Aspen House. So folks, it's a fun-filled weekend. Please know that there are still tickets available for both Bands and Brews and the Passport to Pagosa. I want to thank everybody that has been participating with us, all our restaurants, all our breweries, all our volunteers, everything that has been happening so far this year. So we really appreciate it. We're looking forward to an amazing weekend. And like I said, fingers crossed, I think we're going to have some absolutely phenomenal autumn weather ahead of us and during that weekend. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. Now, I will tell you our hours are a little scattered. In the next couple days, we will be in and out of the office dealing with Colorfest at our alternate location. So please be patient, leave a message, and we will get back with you to the best of our ability. Thank you all so much for joining us. We hope to see you this weekend at some event at Colorfest, because it will be 3 days of wonderful, wonderful activities. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy your Colorfest weekend, and we'll see you here next week.